Listín Diario Editorial for January 24th of 2023. A bottomless barrel. If someone were to analyze the experience lived by Mrs. Lulun Malani, perhaps an effective migration policy could be outlined to contain the massive arrival of illegal Haitians. What Luluna related to the Listín Diario is exactly what happens every day. The migration authorities repatriate hundreds undocumented immigrants, and those who can't pay a coyote return hours later. Throughout the world, borders are spaces controlled by gangsters and smugglers who accumulate so much power that the authorities become useless or complicit in their criminal actions. The Dominican land border is also illegal, and this explains why the illegal crossing is a fluid and ascendant as the economic, social, and political situation of the Haitians is difficult. Collecting Haitians in an irregular migratory situation en masse, locking them up for several days, and repatriating them is of little use if 2 days later, for several thousand pesos, they are back in the country. No person in an irregular migratory situation should remain in the national territory or be protected by third parties for the exploitation, but maintaining lax conditions at the border is the best way to invite them to come. Controlling the border is an extremely difficult task, but the only action that effectively stops the lack of immigration control is to chase and lock up the coyotes and break their articulation with authority. Purifying the officers, classes, and military enlisted, immigration and custom agents will be a first step to have personnel at the border worthy of guarding the gates of the homeland. Morally and materially, stimulating those soldiers and personnel in general is a fundamental factor in compensating their honor and dedication to guaranteeing sovereignty. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Inge Rodriguez.